Hey everyone, it's Michael from NCY store. I just want to share with you my new tripod here. Look at this. It's all set up here. Well, supposedly. Let's see here. What it is it allows you to connect it, and it's so easy because it has a little thumb screw, sort of a thumb screw here. Look at that. I can even grip it between my legs here. So easy. It's just like a rubberized feel, and the boot won't come off anymore because it's solid in one piece. Isn't this a nice tripod? And also, there's no more of that, you know, the other one ripped off. Look at that. It's just one piece almost. It's a solid piece of like flexible metal. And it also allows you, when you flex in like this, it goes in for you almost like this. It's automatic. It knows what you want to do. Easy to grip. And it has like another ball right here. It's like a solid piece of aluminum. And or some kind of thing. So there it goes. See? Allows you to flex down much as you want. This is a more heavier duty right here to grip your phone. So there, look at that. You can pull it. And there's a little thread here, I guess, to adjust the tension. But I'm not worried about that part. You can take out the ball bearer too and go a little bit shorter as well. But I like the height of this guy so far. He's sitting at about good, I don't know. Let's go and measure him real quick. Let's see if I have a measuring ruler here. I think he's enough to, you know, stand on it. So you guys will probably see me have a little bit more stable video, other than the fact that I'm moving around a lot. So let's check this one out. Oh, forget I only have one hand, two hands. So let me go and try to get this side out. There we go. Let's go and lengthen him up. See how far he's gonna go. Wow, it's good, almost a feet. I say about almost a feet and a half, really. See there? Not bad. Not bad at all. Feet and 15 inches to be exact. So let's see here. Yeah, about feet and a half. Feet and 15. Yeah, feet and 16 inches. So not bad at all. See, there you go. Really nice, huh? So what I do is I'm gonna hook this guy here, which is my battery bank, 5,000 milliamp hour. I'll just hook him right here to the little thread area. It's just a little, I guess, the adjuster. But I think it'll be great because when I hook him up to it, he can stay in position there, because more than likely we're not going to tilt it to the point where it falls the camera. And then what you want to do is you want to tighten this guy here. You can see his neck's just falling easily. And you just kind of get your thumb screw in there. You just give it a good tight. Look at that, I can even do it with one hand. Now it's already tight. It's, you know, it's tight, but you can still flex it, right? That's what you want. There you go. I just can't wait to use this so I can wrap the leg and everything like that. Like, you can stand it up. It's very sturdy. You can angle it this way. It's not like the other guy. So I really like this rubber boot. This is probably gonna last me a while. He's gonna be my new co-star now. So it's gonna be awesome. So yeah, we'll get ready to start. I think today we're gonna maybe crank the scooter up for the first time. In fact, why don't we crank it right now? And that way we'll see what it's like after we thought we got it tuned already. Let's see if it actually will start up. It's a really morning cold brisk. It's about maybe 70. No, not it's a 70. About maybe, yeah, it's about 70 now. The sun's on the outside, but on the inside here, probably around 67, maybe 67. So it's still pretty chilly in here. Let's see how it does on a cold start, okay? I cleaned everything up already. I guess there's no more mildew coming out of it. You can see here the tube here is still kind of white. And we're gonna let's go and get that guy on here and see how he does. And just to be on the safe side, we'll put a little, I wonder what happened to that bucket we had. It's a useful bucket, huh? Oh, you know what? I might have him in the backyard. But that's okay. What we'll do is we'll just get a quickie start. Just see how it reacts. I'm not sure if I want to put a plastic bag underneath this real quickly. Alright, there we go. Plastic bag will melt probably faster than we can think of, right? Alright. You know what? I'm not going to ruin a plastic bag for that. But what I will do is get a cloth. Let's get a dirty one, because it's going to be used up. Oh, here's some dirty ones here. What am I doing putting a plastic bag on a hot muffler? Alright, there we go. Hopefully it'll catch a little bit of splat. How about that? Probably the vibration alone will probably knock it out. Okay, let me get the keys. And we're going to fire this up. Since yesterday we fired it last. So we're going to see how better it is. Here we go. Hi, Mom. Good morning. Nathan went to school. Went to school to take a bath. You have school too. Not right now, but you will have school. All right. She's got her little afternoon first grade, or I think she's in first grade. All right, so here we go. We'll hit the kill. What am I doing with this new switch for? Okay, we'll have the kill switch on. We'll turn the on position. There you go. See our meter, gauge, and so forth. Just the RPM. I'm not sure. Like I said again, maybe it just needs to jolt the scooter or something. The RPM will probably kick in. I don't know. We'll find out. So let me go ahead and position this where I can hold the brake lever. At the same time, push the start button. In fact, while I do that, I want you guys to help me monitor this. So let me get the tripod ready. That way you can see how stabilized I can get it. Okay, what I'm going to do is just fit them in here, stretch them out with the foam top real quick here. So I'm going to go from underneath. See all the mechanism of him. There we go. They're really good quality. There's the brand here. There we go. Let me go ahead and squeeze him in here like this. There we go. He's squeezed in. He's locked in. And I can comfortably hold the rubber. And while this guy here hanging, I can go ahead and attach him. He's going to charge. There we go. I have to push him again. Because if you take them off too many times, he just goes into shut-off mode. That's what he's done. Okay, so anyway, let's see where our battery is like. Oh, wow, our battery is 13 volts. So it's in the on position. Let's hold the brake lever. Okay. And let's crank this baby on. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's the first crank at what? A 2-second hold? Let's try another 3-second hold. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's a 3-second hold. That's what the manual choke's not on. So our manual choke is not on. So let's do this again. Let's watch for any kind of a splat. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go. The third one's a charm. A 2-second hold the same. And we're gonna see so far the decompression tube. Okay, let's go over there at the front. What's great about this tripod now is I can stand it. It can actually stand its own 2 feet. You guys can see it. It's got a little more sort of a white slush. Well, we might see some residue still come out though. So we'll look for that little mist. But so far it's idling pretty smoothly, right? Now we haven't adjusted since yesterday. This is pretty much what it is. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's get a little dry spot here. Dry spot on the towel. Let's see if I get any fluid coming out. Oh yeah. There is some oil. It's just shooting whatever little spatticle rides up on it a little bit lightly. You can't see it, but it's coming out of it. Now, I did have a comment there on a YouTuber. He said that it's recommended for those kind of carburetors. I'm not sure if he knew what my jet was, but I told him I did a full turn, plus I did the thumb throttle screw. So we did this air and fuel mixture screw, the one that inserted the Phillips all the way back here, right here past the thumb screw. We did that counterclockwise at a full turn, and this one we just enough so it doesn't vibrate too much of our, what do you call that, our engine, which I think it sounds pretty okay. And then also what he mentioned was, he said, look, there's still some, this is just water. This is water. There's no oil. I can tell there's oil. Yeah, it's just water, pure water. Condensation. Or maybe a slightly small bit, but not really. It's just oil. I mean, it's just water. See that? It's dried up. So yeah, it might be because there's no more oil to come out. Who knows? What he said was, he recommends that it's normally at about 2 full turns, the air and fuel mixture, or 2.5, the air and fuel mixture screw. And of course, you thumb this until you feel like the idle is calming back down. You lower back the idle before the engine, or before the engine dies out. But I think it's starting just fine. There's no more. And then he said he doesn't use a decompression because he realized that the oil pump might not pump out through the valve covers. Because normally, if you take out the valve covers, if your oil pump is working, you can see it splat oil onto the valve covers through the cam chain opening, I believe. And that was kind of pressure you need to actually power the oil pump to
come out from your adapter. But since mine is on that bottom one, I'm not sure his is the same. Mine just uses gravity to flow. So there you go. We're about 10 minutes into recording, but we're only about what? Maybe 8 minutes into recording since it's turned on. See here, the oil is not acting up anymore. So I think the fact that we didn't properly tune it is probably what caused the oil to overflow like that. I'm hoping that there's still a lot of oil in there. So what I'll do is, before I put the decompression tube again, is I'm going to check the oil level to see where it's sitting at. Because I'm hoping that the oil didn't just drain half of it. I know half of it probably came out already. So we're probably running on 400 milliliter right now. So we'll find out. See that it's dry still. Look at that. There's nothing coming out. It's a good sign, I guess, but I'm afraid that there might not be enough oil. So that might be a bad sign. So we'll run it for a little bit. There we go. We got the crankcase ventilation. Positive crankcase ventilation coming through. See all the moist? See all the moist coming back over here? So it's pushing a lot of vacuum. And there's actually moisture here too, I believe. Inside there. So, not bad. Now, I wouldn't recommend sitting behind here while having your breakfast. This is my breakfast, by the way. Here, I'll show you what I have. We'll just keep this chart. I'll keep this like running. I'll take it out a little bit. I'll have it over here or something like that. But we'll monitor it. Oh yeah, it's purring. It's purring like a kid. Thank you. But you know what's funny though? That oil, the brake line broke. So I got to take everything back off and one of those hydraulic brake lines. Oh, it's flat all over the place. So.
Look.
Thank you.
Sounds like,
It sounds like good?
beautiful.
I think so. Very nice purr. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of tuning work involved. Lucky my neighbor acknowledged that. She might not know a little bit about tuning, but it's a nice compliment. So yeah, we're gonna go and work on that some more. Right now is we're at 10 minutes of recording since we got the oil. So the oil's still at steady. There it goes. Nothing's coming out, you guys. So I think we've kind of properly tuned it where there shouldn't be that much splat of oil. It took us a while on the night. I know this is gonna get burnt and hot, so I'm gonna take it out. Just wipe as we go. See any oil debris? You see how it's shaking the napkin. Well, this got stabilization. But yeah, see that? There's a lot of air coming out here. It's like an air compressor. In fact, like I said again, let's do that trick. I'm gonna go and see if we can inflate my glove here. Now, what I like about the street tripod is, yeah, is the rubber grip is nice. Little sign of residue of oil coming out, but not enough. So here we go. Look at that. See that? Oh man, it's tight. Look at that. I don't have a hidden air compressor or anything, guys. There's no trick. But look at that. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? That's just from the compression. It's crazy. I'll do it again. Now I didn't want to focus just on tuning today. I want to focus on getting out that front cover and changing out the brake. Oh, you can see that little residue of oil. Okay, let's do this again. Look how fast it goes. That's why I didn't want to show you guys yesterday. There you go. Do it one more time. Okay, you guys see it? Start getting in there. I think what we are is we're pushing the clear side out of it, so the residue here is what's left behind. So I'm hoping, because I really don't want a whole bunch of oil splat all the time. So I'm hoping it just pushes the residue of oil only, and I'm hoping to keep my oil just contained here. So we'll see, okay? Right now we are at 15 minutes recording. A couple more minutes, we should know everything. Oh, by the way, I realized when I tug this, it's never gonna actually tug the hose off it. It's internal. But when I tug it here, you can see here. See, I'm gonna tug this right here to get my throttle raving. And you can see here, it doesn't actually pull that skywatch. You'll hear the RPM. Well, let me see if I can tug it first. See that? There I go. I'm just tugging this on slightly. Oh, yeah. So the RPM move a little bit or no? I'm tugging a little bit now. No, it's not moving right now, our gauge, unfortunately. It's kind of because I think because the way we wire with the Banjing one. So far, so good. I mean, the oil looks like it's self-containing itself. So I guess we're okay. We're at 15 minutes already warmed up. I'll leave it on for a little bit. How about we leave it on until I finish my lunch? How about that? Let's get my, this is what I have for my, well, not my lunch, well, you can say lunch, but breakfast, right? I'm not gonna eat near there, but that's it. I just got some water. Good old water. Not my good water. Let all that fumes air out a little bit. And I'm not sure you guys ever heard of the banh mi sandwich. I guess they're well known. They're called the bit mi sandwich. It has cilantro. There you go. It has cilantro. You know, it's called pig head cheese or something like that. You know, pork made a lot from different pork layers. I love it mainly because of French influence. They brought the French baguette bread there, and they have a little spread of liver pate. You know, it's like this little spread of sort of, I guess, like brain fat or something. Super delicious. It's made like a cold cut, so I kind of warmed it up so you can see there, piping hot. But since the cilantro is melted, I'm not caring for soggy cilantro, so I'll just trash that. And it has a shred of daikons, carrots, slice of jalapenos. They're picklized, and that's it. That's my breakfast. Little spread of pate. I'll open it so you guys can see it. Look at that. Oh, that's a lot of daikon. Yeah, those daikons are like picklized. They're great. They're delicious. Very good. I love the bread. The bread and a little bit of butter that comes in there. Super delicious. Not a lot of meaty, but it's just I think it's just a perfect portion. Light breakfast. So we're almost recording for now, what, 18 minutes? You can see now the oil's pumping. Let's see here. What I'll do is I'll have the camera sit here for a little bit while I finish the sandwich. You guys can help me monitor it. Now let's see how I'm gonna be able to try it. I gotta be careful with this tripod deal here. Put his leg in here maybe. There we go. Oh! Put the front foot. Just put it there. Go put it somewhere where you guys can see more of him. Okay, putting the leg through. More stabilized. even when the whole, well, you know why it's more stabilized is we got it tuned a little bit better. Before it was really vibrating, right? Not bad. We're about almost 20 minutes in recording now. Get a monitor this guy real quick. How's my fuel level? Oh man, my fuel level is empty. That's what it shows on the meter here. But it's still showing like full on the hose here. But on my full gauge right there, you can see it's completely empty. I wonder how it is in here. Let's check it out. Yeah, there's still some jittering in there. If you can see it with me. See that? A little bit of reflecting light. Oh well, you can't see it. But there's still some in there. Barely though. This should last it throughout tuning. I might get lucky and have enough here to drive myself to the nearest chevron and pump it directly from the pump. I'd rather get it fresh from the pump than through the plastic, you know, fuel holder. But yeah, so far, I mean, pretty stabilized. I think we got to where we wanted to. Guy back here. He's been on for about 20 minutes now. See the oil there. Not doing a bad job. Haven't seen some serious drip yet. The overview again. I know I wasn't going to eat near the exhaust, but kind of this stuff is too good. I'm at the second half. I just love that butter on there. That butter in the bread. Oh, it's delicious. A little bit of ham, a little crunch. Lucky the garage is fully open, or else you'd probably die with the carbon monoxide. The lights are on, which is good. Make sure everything's still working. We'll hit down our high beam. 1, 2, 3. There we go. See how much the bottom one will work. There we go. Close the bottom one. Close the high beam. Signal. Do a round check. Still working okay. Huh. Oh yeah, this is blinking. I almost thought it didn't blink for a second there. I was watching it through the camera, that's why you can't tell. The camera catches at a certain rate. Switch to the other side. turn the high beam on at the same time. I don't know. It's on the bottom now. Turn out the blinker. Okay. If we had this installed with emergency, we could have had the flashing lights on both, just like our alarm would do. Turn this off. Okay, we're about 25 minutes recording now. I haven't heard the engine dialed down yet, so I don't know. It's still going strong. Sounds like a helicopter. Oh, I gotta turn it off. Push the button in the center. It takes it off left and right. Or it doesn't. Let's see. Oh, that's weird. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, it does take off. Oh, look at my gauge. It was acting up when I pushed it, watch. When I push it, watch, you'll see the gauge acting up. Weird. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That was weird. I thought I saw the gauge act up. We're over 20 minutes of starting your scooter now. So far the oil hasn't really acted up. Let's try to tune it a little bit more. I didn't want to, but let's do it. Because I think we got it where we wanted to. We had it about full turn, right? But he recommended try to do maybe 2 turns and a half. Or 2 turns. So here we go with the flathead. So let's do this. Finish the sandwich up already. That was delicious. Finish off with my water. Nice Christmas mug. Okay. So we're gonna monitor this as I turn it. You're gonna see the screw or the oil react. So here we go again. Shouldn't fix something that's not broken yet, right? But you know us, discovery. Okay, here we go. Is this at the position? Okay. What I'm gonna do is turn it counterclockwise to open up more. Another half a turn right there just went. So now we're at a turn and a half. Okay? Another half a turn right there, that's 2 turns. I'm hearing a different sound a little bit. Okay, here it goes, another turn and a half. So that's 2 turns and a half. That's 2 turns and a half right there. You hear that? It's kind of spudding. It's like pop, 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 pop. So you go too much rich, you gain too much air in there, air and fuel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and close the air a little bit. I'm going back, half a turn, clockwise. I'm going back again while listening for this one. So this is 2 turns. I'm still hearing a spat, 2 turns, right? It doesn't seem like it's strong, like the RPM is at its highest peak. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go for a turn and a half here. See that? You hear the engine roaring? I didn't even mess with the throttle. You hear the engine roaring at 2 turns. I mean, I'm so sorry, a turn and a half at least. So that's turn and a half, and their oil's not acting up still. It's not looking like there's even enough oil to go up to. Okay, now let's go back, and let's take it back to 1 turn. Well, I'm gonna let it rest for a second. This is still a turn and a half, by the way. Okay, I'm gonna go back in there now. Here we go, I'm about to turn it, count clockwise. To make it go back to a full turn, you're gonna hear a different noise. In fact, here, I'll do a quarter turn. There we go, quarter turn. You hear it almost beating up a little bit more? Okay, let's do a full turn back. I'm sorry. Now this is a full turn only. I took it another quarter turn, so brought back to a full turn. You can hear the engine. It's about almost the same as the quarter turn. A full turn and a quarter turn, and a full turn is almost the same. Okay, now here you're gonna hear the difference between a half a turn. So there you go, I'm gonna take it back a full half a turn, so there's half a turn left. That's running very lean. See, that's spudding again. Okay, now this is gonna kill the engine. So I'm gonna take another half a turn, that should close it. If I count it off. See there, it's closed. Let me bring it back. I'm bringing it back. This is a half a turn. This is another half a turn. This is a full turn now. You hear the engine pretty much revving and roaring. Okay, this is a quarter turn. See, it makes no difference, a quarter turn. But the minute you give it half a turn more, a quarter more turn, which makes it a turn and a half, see, it looks like it's kind of, it might be almost the same. You have to wait for it. So if I go a quarter turn, nothing really changes. Go another quarter turn, nothing really changes. So I think the strongest turn I can do is probably a full turn, at least minimum, before it goes back down again if I go any more.